it.
Let's just jump right into it.
Welcome to the Punchline Podcast. Today we have our guest today. We have me, obviously your host, Water, along with Bit over there on the couch. Then we have another host, Hi Sky and HP Honey.
Hello.
Today we are going to be talking about first. What are we talking about today, Bit Boy?
Well, thank you for asking. Today we're talking about first time for going down to Summer Beach. You know, we're talking about firsts because this is the first podcast. I think it'd be pretty cool.
"Quote unquote" first podcast, not the pilot. This is the first episode. Not
Yeah,
the pilot.
first episode. So I think first is pretty good. So, I guess I'll go first. I mean, I'm kind of happy that like this is the first episode of the Hysterical Punchline Podcast because it's the first that I'm actually committed to something and actually getting it done. I know, right? Bit getting something done. Imagine the world we live in. But yeah, no, like it's the first time now that we have like I feel like I have people that I can talk to about anything. And that will actually listen.
Yeah.
So like, thanks guys for being my friends. You know?
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Aww.
That's cute.
That's very cute. Yes.
Cute. Only cute.
Who wants to go next?
I think Water should go next.
Yeah.
Water
Yes,
should go next.
The second in command should go next, of course. I don't know what to talk about in first because I've had a lot of firsts. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of stuff. But I gotta say, like, VR chat being my first VR game to ever really play and make a friend group on, it's fun.
Oh.
Fun.
Thank you, customer rep for following the Hysterical.
Thank you for the follow.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
for
follow.
indeed. But also, you know, I'm pretty thankful for, you know, I'm saying what I'm thankful for, but we're talking about first. But you know,
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't Thanksgiving, bro.
Damn.
But as a first of VR chat, I'm thankful for it existing. You know, while it didn't piss me off and they didn't do terrible stuff, but I'm happy to be here with this friend group and this podcast. You know.
Yeah, shit, nice.
Fair enough. Okay.
And
I
since
guess
we're
I
going
should-
opposite, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go next.
Yeah.
Alright. I think it's time I lay on you guys a true fact.
Ooh,
I'll tell you all a story.
I like story
First time I ever went to a dance. You guys deserve this story because I don't tell this one very well. But it was very scary. Very, you know, it was my 8th grade dance. This shit was fucking. You had to make a good first impression, right? So what happened was, I was chilling, right? Go in, I got my suit and tie on, bro. I'm fucking lit. Walk in, and I go in, and everyone's just like chilling on their phones, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then like, but the thing was, if you are asked to dance. Like, if a guy asked a girl to dance and you're a girl, you have to say yes, basically. Like it's just common courtesy, like, to say yes. But they were basically forcing it, which is honestly kind of worse for, like, a guy, because, like, you just know that it doesn't matter what you say, it's just they're gonna say yes anyways. So I kind of felt a bit like it was pity. But nonetheless, I was like, alright, so I'm gonna ask this girl I had a crush on to dance, right? So I'll go up. The slow dance starts fucking playing. I'm like, alright, got this shit. I fucking go to the bathroom and hype myself up like a high schooler about to ask out his prom date, right? So I'm like, alright. So I go up, walk up to the girl, I'm like, yo, you wanna dance? You know what she says to me? You know what she fucking says to me?
What did she say?
She says, sorry, I don't dance with losers, and then dabbed on me and walked away. I was like,
Damn.
I mean, it was a
It's
joke.
so brutal.
I mean, it was a joke, obviously, because she walked back and she was like, "Nah, you're good." I was like, "Okay."
Oh.
But still, for like that 1 minute, that
About
1
2
second, I thought I
seconds.
was actually about to get Piccolo deflected in that bitch. I thought it was over.
Piccolo deflected.
Piccolo deflected.
Why didn't you dodge?
It sucked. But nonetheless, that happened. I said, "Okay." And then after the dance, everyone decided to go to the movies and not invite me. So I said, okay. So
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
yeah, it's
bro.
alright. No,
That's
it
always
was
the
literally-
worst feeling is feeling
It was
left out.
some Vin Diesel movie. I can't even remember what it was fucking called, but it was awful.
I don't know any diesels with Vin. What?
Oh, Vin Diesel
Vin
movies.
Diesel. Fast
Okay.
and Furious.
I'm good. We good. Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Alright, honey, it's your turn, bro.
Bro.
Firsts. I remember this one time. I think it was like my first time going down to the local park that I was at when I was a kid. And I went down as like a it was like a family thing, but like the small family, so like mum, dad, grandma, and then me. And it was like the first time I'd seen a goose, like in person.
Oh.
So of course I'm like, holy heck, what is this thing? And my mum's like, yeah, you can feed them. Here's some bread. Go and feed them. So I'm feeding these geese. But I wasn't paying attention to what was around me. And within like 5 minutes of them like taking their eyes off me, they turned back around and I was swarmed by geese. One of them bit my finger, because the only reason they turned around is it bit my finger, and I was sat there, this poor child swarmed by ducks and geese, screaming my head off with my finger in the mouth of this goose. I'll never forget that. I don't like geese now. I'm very
That's
wary
why you
around
don't
them.
like
Very
Affleck
scared
and
of you.
I get you.
Damn.
We understand. We understand.
Nah, but to be
If we're
fair,
also
they can
talk-
be scary when they come up in mass. Damn.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that was it though, because you don't see them like when the rest of them appear. You're like paying attention to one or two, and then you turn around, and then there's like the rest of the fam. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
you get up like.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Speaking of firsts, if you guys don't mind, I have another first story. It's not
Go
as good
ahead.
as that one, but alright, here's my last story. This is a good one though. This is the first time someone ever hated me for no fucking reason. I'll tell you guys this.
We
Oh,
love
so-
to see the help.
oh.
We love to see
Oh,
it.
these are good.
Yeah.
I love these.
Yeah.
There was a girl that hated me for no reason. And yes, it was a girl. I don't know why she hated me, but she just
Whammon,
did.
am I right?
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah.
Haha, sexism. Anyways, so it was like
Casual
it was
sexism.
crazy because she just didn't like me. No matter what I said or did, she just did not care, right? So I said, okay, this is one of the big examples of it. One day, I was chilling with all my friends. We're around the table. She was there
Yeah.
too. We were talking. My friend, who was making some jokes, called her, made fun of her name, and said something funny. Everyone laughed around the table. I smirked a little bit, and then she stops laughing, looks directly at me, and says, "Were we talking to you?"
Oh.
Yikes.
Yo.
This is
I
my
was
friend group,
like-
not yours.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And then it gets worse. So later on down the line, her mom liked me. So like I got invited to like this party thing, like at the end of the year
Alright,
party
it's
thing.
about-
It wasn't it was a bar mitzvah. She's Jewish.
Yeah.
Or not Jewish, she's Christian. Anyways, so I said, okay, so we went to this event, and I went to her house, and I immediately understood why she was such a bitch to everyone. I mean, she was a bitch to everyone, not just me, but me in particular. She has a mansion, bro. She has. I'm not exaggerating when I say that.
Wait. We're talking classic, like, Beverly Hills, like, in Westville
Yeah.
or born and raised.
No, you don't understand. She has a mansion. She has an indoor pool. She has a fucking a giant ass smoker. She has like 5 guest bedrooms. She has all this shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
It's an idea of rich girl syndrome. Like she's really
Exactly.
shitty to everyone because she has a whole bunch of money.
Damn.
That isn't hers, no less. It's
I was
her.
gonna say she has quote unquote.
Yeah.
money.
She's got daddy's money.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Apparently they're hunters too, so they had a bunch of like heads in like the main hall. They just
Oh,
remind
wow.
me of that Ace Ventura thing where it's like, man, this room really, you can really smell the death in this room. God damn, there was a lot of fucking heads in that room.
Oh my
That
God.
What was that? What was that one picture that they posted in the Discord the other day? The hunting picture. You know, the deer with the tail. Am I gonna
Oh
have to
yeah,
find it?
I think I saw that one. I had no clue. I was like, what is going
Now
on?
I have to put more work. You're sending me this now.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, do send it.
I will. I'll
Yeah.
find it.
HP.
I'll find it.
Better find it.
Better find
We've all
it.
got masks apart from Bit.
Yeah, cause I'm a degenerate.
Ayo.
Wow. Whoa, you
Oh,
don't have
buddy.
a mask on, dude? What's wrong with you?
This is a pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
I mean, pandemic?
This is a pandemonium.
Do you not know that? It's a trend. Do you not know that?
No. What?
To replace whenever you're about to talk about the pandemic, just replace it with any P word. This is a pharmacy, sir. Social distancing is still in place.
You know
was
what?
gonna
That
s-
makes sense. That makes sense.
I was just gonna say the last trend I know of is the fucking watermelon and mustard trend on TikTok.
The what?
Wait.
Yeah. So apparently there's a trend on TikTok going on right now where you put mustard on watermelon and it's supposed to taste good. I've never had it, but
Yo, I have
I'm
a
not
great
doing
Dijon. Oh, but
I know.
you know what's interesting when I think I'm gonna do it.
Bit. The fact is, you would do anything for views on TikTok. We don't need this right now.
I mean, I wouldn't do anything.
For a bit of clout.
But yes.
All that for a drop of clout.
Yo, I do a lot for a drop of clout. Yes,
clout
I
isn't
know.
important, bro.
He knows exactly what he'd do for a drop of clout.
What
Mm-hmm.
would you do for a clout bar?
Ooh.
Like
Actually,
a Klondike?
No, not Klondike. Clout.
Oh.
but like, actually, speaking of like clout and stuff, have you guys ever been like either been recognized in public because you're also like famous, or like seen, or the first time like you saw like a celebrity, you know?
No.
Like met celebrities.
Yeah.
I've never met a celebrity actually. But I've also never been recognized, but that's because I'm a VTuber and not an actual personality.
Oh yeah.
True. I mean, people could notice you by your voice if you started talking. Like if someone started watching you in like Twitch, and then like they're cashiered somewhere that you go to. Like I know that
think
voice
my-
somewhere.
I don't think my voice is that distinctive though. I think I sound pretty normal, especially for somebody like in the UK or like from the Manchester area, is that I sound pretty simple.
Simple.
So like I feel like I'm not that hard or that easy to pick out because I just sound like anybody else. It's basic white bitch syndrome working for me, you know?
Basic
Yeah.
white bitch syndrome.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Do you know actually?
So,
That's what I kept on getting from her. Do you know, that's actually something that I always do now. Whenever I hang around with people, I get their mannerisms. So like
That's
that's the
a
first thing I
terrible
got
idea.
from you, the SMH. You know?
No, it is. It's a lot of people do it, and I think it's especially people online. It's something called mirroring,
Yeah.
and it's like it's supposed to be like a huge mental health flag, but I mean we ignore those.
Eh.
But
mental
it's
health,
like
what's that?
What?
What?
It's okay.
but yeah, it's literally called mirroring, and it's the whole thing of like, oh, I really like your personality, and then your answer is thank you, it's yours.
It's like, yes, on sale now, 50% off, boom, discounts for free because you're my friend. It's like, come be my friend. We have a
Yo, I
great
heard you
deal.
have a nice personality. Yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah, basically, except like you always end up picking up the crappy ones, and then people are like, oh my god, why are you so rude? And you're like, actually, it's not me.
Not
It's
me.
not me.
It's not me. I swear.
I got it from this
Oh.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
But when was like the first time that you guys started like noticing that like you do that? Because I only started noticing up until recently when I started saying like fluff, and I was like, actually, I say SMH a lot now, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
The only thing I've actually stolen was the Like when I was young.
Bestie.
Well, I mean, I just started doing that because that was a whole bit. That's a different thing. Entirely.
That's me?
Yeah, but you do it though because of me.
Well, I do it because it's funny. Because
So you're saying I'm funny?
yeah, you are. You are funny.
Yeah, you
Huh?
are funny.
You have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I'm calling a woman funny. Wow, 2021, everyone.
I know, right?
I'm
Damn.
changing the dialect.
I wasn't ready for you to agree with me.
Yeah, bitch. You funny. You your daddy's.
You there, son. Yeah.
Hey, sorry, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But,
The other thing that you've stolen.
The other thing I've stolen is the good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Everyone knows I've stolen that from the Truman Show.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who don't know that exists.
Oh yeah, the Truman Show.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it is a good movie, but it's not like the most popular.
Yeah, it's not
Curious movie.
worldly known because it's a
Yeah.
really good movie. If I had a suggestion, I suggest you go out and watch it. Watch the podcast first, but after that, go then and watch it.
Hey.
Hey.
Or just do what everyone else does and multitask it. Don't watch both at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Except pay more attention to us.
Yeah. Us first, of course. But
Actually,
it's
that's not a bit.
it's actually funny you mentioned the Truman Show because like when I was watching that it I don't know why but I had some like nostalgia back to like the first movie I ended up watching in the cinema, and it brought me back to like genuinely back to like 2004. I remember like there's a new cinema being built. I think it's called like the Omniplex. And the first I don't even remember the movie. I just remember going into the theater and coming out, and my mom and my dad telling me that we watched Shark Tales. I was like, damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Shark Tales.
I was just like,
great,
yeah.
dude.
That's the first memory that I remember of us going to a cinema and watching a movie. It was like that. Beautiful.
The first time I went to a cinema or like a theater in this case to watch a movie wasn't actually a movie theater. What it was is so in the U.S., if a few of us know, in St. Louis, Missouri, you go to the Science Center, and it has all these things about science and all that. Like there's a whole bunch of activity, but they have an IMAX theater, so they have this huge theater where it's all around you and everything. And there was a documentary about like sharks and stuff. And so that was my first time ever going to a theater and watching a movie, and it was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first movie experience was seeing I watched kids' movies before. My true first one was The Dark Knight. 100
Oh shit.
Wait,
yeah.
wait. How old am I? wait, hang on. What?
What?
The Dark Knight was your first?
No. It wasn't my first movie I saw in cinema, but my true first one, the one that I remember the most as my favorite and my most appreciated one. I should just say my first superhero film that I saw in theaters.
Okay.
But
Right.
I appreciate because it's my favorite movie, so I just kind of consider it as my first good movie that I saw. Everything else was just the Disney schlock or whatever the fuck.
Oh, first good movies, dude. Oh, that changes things. The first good movie was iRobot, hands down.
Yeah.
Bruh, you love iRobot.
Oh wait, no,
really love Will Smith.
that's a lie. My first good movie I actually watched was Fast and Furious 2.
Is that Tokyo Drift or no?
No, not Tokyo. Tokyo Drift is 3. Too Fast, Too Furious is 2.
I don't remember Too Fast Too Furious. Everybody tells me that I don't remember that one. I think
It's
I think I blocked it out by memory or something.
They jump a car onto a boat.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I think my
Oh,
first Fast and
what's
Furious
up?
movie was Fast and
Thank you
Furious
so much
7.
for following, Ian. Appreciate that. The spotted Ian has
Thank
followed
you.
me.
Ian.
Oh.
I guess you
Like
could
you-
say we spotted them.
But
Oh my God.
Wait, what did you say your first movie was though?
My first Fast and Furious movie was Fast and Furious 7. I'd never
Oh, shit.
watched any of them up until
Oh
then.
damn.
I mean, I've never
All
seen
right,
them at all.
so we need to watch the Fast and Furious movies for movie night.
I mean,
Essentially.
no, we're watching Barbie first.
God no.
Oh, are we actually doing that? Shit, yeah, we got the 3 votes in the Discord. Oh yeah, for all those that are listening. Okay, so first of all, we all have a massive server, and like we have a suggestions channel. And in the suggestions, anybody can suggest anything, and if it gets 3 or more votes, we have to do it essentially.
God, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I realize that now, but now we're watching Barbie movies. So
I don't know why, but okay.
yeah, I think Aurora put it in the. I'm almost certain.
Of course, it was a wrong.
Well, I hope you know that I'm literally gonna make fun of the whole movie as it goes along, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we want you to do. Though. We want you to have fun with it in your own way.
If that's the case, then why don't we freaking watch? What's that one movie that I'm thinking of right now?
Brokeback
Sharknado.
Okay, Shark.
What did you?
No,
I'm sorry.
no,
Whoa. Sky, what did you say?
We're not going to go
I
back.
said Shark Tales. That's what I told him.
We
Shark
should
Tale
watch
is a
Shark
great
Tales, to be
movie.
fair.
Yeah.
I didn't say
I want-
Brokeback Mountain. So, anyways, guys, what do you guys think about that
This
sports
guy-
house? You know what I mean?
Jeez. All right, so now that we're off the topic of first, what's our next topic, shall we?
I'll let you decide.
Well, I mean, we have to get to this at some point. So, Pokemon.
Hey.
Alright, this is where High Sky goes quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yo, brothers in arms, let's go.
I think it's really interesting. I think as opposed to like just Pokemon, I think it's interesting to see because I mean, for a lot of people, you get into Pokemon as a kid, like either with the DS or the Game Boy, whichever was like your first console. But it's something that you either get into as a kid or you discover as an adult, and you're like, what is this world? So like, what is it? Because did you have a DS? Did you guys play? What did you play instead?
Yeah.
So, I did have a DS. I played Lego games a lot when I was a kid.
Lego.
So, I would play Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Star Wars, all that shit.
Star
I
Wars,
remember Lego
yo,
Indiana Jones.
yo. I had the Star Wars.
But the thing was, dude, on the DS, there was like a feature where you had to like blow into the screen, so then like you could lift yourself
Oh, I
up.
remember that.
So my
Yeah.
screen would just be like soaking wet when I was done with it. It was just like.
Oh my god.
But besides that, I think that was about it. I can't think of any other DS games I played. Maybe like a Mario game here and there, but that's about it.
So my first ever DS game, because up until I was in middle school, so I'd say my second year of middle school, so 7th grade, so like way young.
Oh my god.
Water.
Whoa, really?
That's when I got my DS, and my first game was a Phineas and Ferb game.
Dude, I remember that game. That shit was hard as fuck. I could never beat it. Candace would always be snitching on me, dude. She would just sneak up and be like, I was like, dude, Mom. I was like,
I never beat it. I think I beat like the first like few levels, and then I stopped because I didn't freaking like it, and that was my birthday gift. So I just kept it, and then I just eventually lost my DS.
damn.
Do you know what's it called? The Spotted Dean said that they started playing video games at 18 months old on the Nintendo 64 with their brother, and they remember
games of their
Pokemon
own.
Yellow on the Game Boy at 2 years old. That's their first game. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
Like that shit.
Alright.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
So
talking about.
the first ever Pokemon game or game in general that I actually owned, like I had gotten because I had asked for it, was I had Pokemon Crystal for the GameCube.
Oh, why does that ring a bell?
Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Oh my
So
god.
okay, so on the
That's
game
fucking
Game Boy, well, technically it's a Game Boy Color game, but what it was
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, that's
that's the second generation of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And it had Suicune on the card, and that was my first ever game. I think I still might even have it too.
Damn,
my God.
that's
I
some
was gonna
dedication.
say, when you say crystal, all I can think of is that thing I told you guys in your stream, where I was like, imagine Pokemon, but instead of Pokemon, it's drug dealers and you're Walter White, and you gotta battle them all.
You know what? I'm pretty sure there's a bootleg where somebody's made it that you come from like the slums and it's all like drug dealers and crackheads and stuff.
Oh my
It's like
God.
all to do with that. But I know
Yeah.
that because I didn't actually play Pokemon with my first, because I first had I had the OG DS, you know, that big clunky fucking thing.
Oh yeah, the
That was like
Just a
yeah,
bit.
that was like my first console. I didn't have like a I didn't have like the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advanced. I begged my parents for one, but they didn't get me one. And then the DS came out, and again I was begging for it, but they kept saying no, and then they surprised me for Christmas. I actually had Nintendogs, and that was like the game for ages, because they used to get so annoyed with me because it was another one of those games where you had to like talk into the microphone. So they used to have to listen to me sitting there with my DS like really close to my face trying to shout "Lucky, Lucky, Lucky" over and over again to get this fucking dog to pay attention. Oh my God, I drove them like up the wall. But we, as a family, we actually had the first console I think we had was actually a Dreamcast.
Damn, you were one of
Old
those.
game console.
Old game.
And then we traded, and then we got the PS2, which I remember so fondly because we had two games that I played religiously, and it was SSX Tricky and The Sims. And I have nothing but fondness in my heart for SSX Tricky.
So, speaking of SSX and like old games and stuff, I never actually owned a console until I had a PS3. Other than that, for them, I was always playing from like my brother. He had a PS2 and also an Xbox, but I wouldn't play the Xbox. I'd play with my cousin's Xbox, and then all this and all that. But in elementary school, there was this thing there was an after-school activity that basically you go to if your parents couldn't pick you up right away.
That mood.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
So it was called Vacation Station. It was cool as shit. It was a fun time. One of the teachers, I don't want to dox him, so I'm not going to say his name, but basically,
Jerry.
You know what? You know what? We'll call him by like his name because basically his name was Mr. Rogers. So you know, like, but he was a cooler version because he was like the teacher that would always like do like outside activities. So we would always either go to the gym and play dodgeball and stuff. So
Classic
But
dodgeball in America.
He was the coolest teacher ever because he brought his GameCube in so we could play games. And that was the funnest thing ever because as a kid, I was the king of Mario Kart Double Dash, okay? No one could beat me in it. And I'm still the fucking king of it now.
Damn. Probably are as well.
Yes, like every now and again I'll like get an emulator and play it and just like I'll fucking wreck house. But
that's a really interesting point though, because I mean you're like I don't want to say it's competitive, but obviously like you super enjoy like playing hardcore mode on the games. Where did that kind of competitiveness come from? Because
this is a story, all right?
Ooh.
So when I was a kid, I was playing pool, I think, on a computer, and you know, like those like free games that like are on the computer and are for free.
yeah.
I kept using it pool because I didn't understand the rules.
It got games? Your computer got games?
Hey, your phone got games?
Your phone got games?
You got games on your phone?
You got games.
But basically, it was like you know, like Tetris, Minesweeper,
I love Tetris.
Pong. Like I love Pong. For some reason, I still love Pong. Like Pong is one of my favorite games for no apparent reason. But basically, there was this pool game, and no matter how much I played it, I was never able to beat it. And it always pissed me off. And my dad told me if you couldn't beat it, he would beat my ass. And that's where it came from.
Oh.
He was
That.
joking, obviously, but the whole thing was like, because I was so scared. It was like I need to win. I need to win.
That.
goodness.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I didn't win. I didn't get beat, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, parents forget. They fucking mold us. The shit they say, we keep that shit in memories. Like.
So whenever I got in elementary school, so this was like in kindergarten. So this was instilled in my brain.
Yeah.
So basically, whenever I got in the first grade and we started playing the Mario Kart, and I would always I'd always be looking for ways to win, like exploits and stuff like that. But since I never found any exploits or anything like that, and I was too dumb as a kid, I would always just try my hardest. Like I would go into Zen mode, and I'd see the code and all that.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't see the code. You see the people when reading the Matrix. You know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Motherfucker went Ultra Instinct on this bitch. Just went.
just for a game of Mario Kart.
Oh.
I got another topic if you guys don't mind.
Sure, but I just have a question. Not even a question, a comment from Yin actually. It's they were saying that what's it called? My 3D design teacher in high school would bring in their GameCube, and the class would take turns playing Smash.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That was the stuff. Okay, yeah, you go ahead, Bit. Well, I mean, hi.
Hi, yeah.
Alright, so this is a serious topic, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Oh, here we go!
Oh no.
This is what we've been waiting for our entire lives, and now it's here. Why are they making a 5th Indiana Jones movie, and why does Harrison Ford look like he's literally about to die on the pictures that released? Have you guys seen that?
I
haven't.
oh my god. Wait, I have to check that out. Wait, what?
Hold on, I'll send it to you right now. I have the file.
Send it to me as well, because
If you want to edit, I was going to say if you want to edit it.
Oh my god, they are!
But, so basically what it is so there was a picture that was leaked of Harrison Ford on the set, and he just looks like an old grandpa.
Oh my
He looks
god.
like he's like in his 90s, and he just doesn't want to be there, and I feel so bad for him.
Oh my god. He looks like he looks like he's just there, he's just like, because he's been told by his mom, is like, if you don't come here, I swear to god, he's just like, okay, I guess.
I have to go. And it's like, why even make a 5th one? The 4th one was like very controversial with a lot of stuff. I liked it, but nonetheless, I feel like it was a good place to end it. Actually, 3 was a great place to end it.
Nah, yeah, I was about to say, I was like, 4? 3 though? Oh.
I think I only ever saw like Temple of Doom.
Dang. You know, that one was great besides all the racism.
Well, hello there. Thank you for following
You're
all that.
so
Appreciate
welcome.
that. What the hell? Yeah, feel free to type in chat. Oh, just in case you're joining, everybody, hi. I'm Bit. That's Water. Water is sponsoring this beautiful podcast.
You're sponsoring. Shut your mouth.
We're sponsoring. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the Hysterical Punchline Podcast. We have me, Bit. We have High Sky here. We have Honey over here. Hello, Honey. And Water. So yeah, like, welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah.
And also,
yeah. So
also following
I don't
along.
know what the plot is gonna be for Indiana Jones 5, but this shit, if he doesn't look like any better from how he looks now, I'm just gonna feel bad through the whole fucking movie.
yeah, you're gonna watch it just for the whole like, oh hey, I feel bad for this. I have to watch it just to.
Come on, dude. Come on, Indy. I know that like you're like 90 at this point, but still punch them Nazis good, bro.
My God.
I don't
You
think
got
you
this,
can
bro.
Say that. I don't think that's POS. I'm probably
If it's
No, it
not
is.
TOS to say a Nazi, then I don't want to be on Twitch.
Ooh,
fair enough.
No.
controversy.
I mean, how y'all feel about the that thing that's not TOS for some reason.
Oh, yeah. You know
What?
that thing isn't nerfed yet. I'm so unfortunately.
Hold on, I'll send it to you instead of saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
I was gonna say what I said is fine.
Yeah, no, what you
Yeah,
said is
that's
fine.
what it says.
But like, that's the thing. Like, I think where they left it with Crystal Skull, isn't that number 4, right?
Yeah, that's 4. 3 was a great place to end it for the hero's journey. They
Yeah.
continued it.
Like what? Like the fact that they did Crystal Skull. Like even me and my brothers, we remember watching it. We were just like, man, what the fuck? We were just like, But we're
Man,
like,
why do the CGI monkeys, bro?
oh
Man,
man,
why is Shia LaBeouf gonna be the next Indiana Jones, man? The guy that just said just do it. Like,
You know, I think something that's a lot to be said with like CGI animals is something that you have to say thanks Peter for, because it's usually their fault that they're not allowed to use real animals. Like, so if you take Lord of the Rings, for example, I'm pretty sure in The Hobbit that Peter like kicked up a huge fuss because they had animals on set. Not that they were like, they hadn't done anything with them yet, but they basically like caused a huge fuss, and they were forced to basically like not use or CGI in the animals.
that's what.
Well, the whole thing is, it's also easier just to use CGI in general, just for whatever. Like, you having a problem with a thing, just slap CGI and do it like that. And then most times it looks bad when you do that. But, I mean...
Oh, okay, I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like, I feel like CGI is getting worse over the years. Not because the technology hasn't been improved, it's just because the amount of effort that's been put into the scenes. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, they're... Like,
I mean,
now
if
everything
you
is
want to talk
being...
about bad CGI, then once again, I think you've got to, like, look at The Hobbit and the fight with Smaug, because...
Yeah.
What was that? What was that asshole?
Let's talk another bit about bad CGI. Every hold on. Every motherfucker who says that Speed Racer is a shit movie and has bad CGI, you can go fuck yourselves.
I don't remember that one that well,
nah, don't shit on Speed. Nah, that's my that I'm not. Remember all this? That's like my heart. I cry.
Okay, right,
I'm not gonna lie. I cry every time I watch it. Still. Oh, hello. Thank you for following. I appreciate that.
Thanks for the follow.
Yo, hello. Welcome to the first hysterical.
The first episode.
Episode 1.
The one that's actually on this version of the Twitch and probably will be also on the YouTube channel.
And on the
before you
Spotify. Join us on
Spotify. Continue with your statement on Speed Racers. I just want to say, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I've not watched so many of these movies.
You ever seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
No, I don't like watching things on my own. Because I like to be able to sit there and like make comments and have jokes while I'm watching stuff. Yeah, but you guys never do it.
Excuse me, just ask me if you want, like, what movie you want to watch.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, if you join the if you put it to session, if you put the suggestion into the movie server Discord, then yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, that was a great segue into me shilling the Discord.
So it should be to the website that gets you to the Discord.
Yeah, no, but I have it in the About Us. So in the About Us, on this Hysterical Punchline Podcast on Twitch, if you want to join the community or be a part of the podcast every Sunday live, the times are in there for when it's across the world. I don't really know because it's me. It's Bit, so Bit doesn't do time zones. But yeah, you can join the BitBoy multiverse, where we have the VTuber herself, Honey.
Oi.
We have the misfit BitBoy. We have the unreal jokester, prankster, unreal person. Hi, Sky. And the one,
like a cringy troll from 2008. What the fuck?
I don't know. Do you know? I was just trying to do. Have you seen Pranked? It's like, you got pranked. That's what that's from. Like,
am I just one of those YouTube? Am I Joey Salad now? Is that it? Am I just gonna be going around being like,
God.
yo, fuck you,
fuck
and
you,
then
man.
like everyone's gonna be like freaking out.
No, you're not. No. And then Water over there, because he's just being a grumpy boy.
Wow, bro. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's very Kanye cool of you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Video producer and
No one doesn't
really
like a
great
case of the
person.
Mondays.
Mondays.
What's
Anyways.
your favorite meme?
Oh god, are we devolved?
No, I'm messing around. I don't actually tell me your favorite meme, I don't care.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god.
Anyways, back to Speed Racer, because I feel like you were very intentional.
Yeah.
I'm very, very passionate about this movie because I honestly, it's one of the movies that I love. It isn't my favorite.
Man, remember I told you I watched it again and I cried. I still cried, man. Oh, I love that movie.
Yes, but it is indeed one of my favorite live action animation movies ever done because it originally was an anime, and I love the anime, but it's not the best anime thing. It doesn't have the best story.
Put me.
It's some of the weirdest shit. Jesus. But I
Oh my god.
What? What?
You wanted a fist bump. What?
What did I do?
Not what it looked like on the stream.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh god. Please don't clip
But
that.
basically, everyone there are a lot of people who just say that the movie's bad, like, oh, the CGI hurts my eyes and all this and all that, and I'm just like, don't pay attention to the CGI. Pay attention to the story. It's like, oh, the story's terrible. You are a liar. You did not pay attention to the story if you freaking saw the movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'll have to wait.
Do you want me to explain the story? Because
no, you don't have to explain the story. It's okay.
Oh, it's story.
I actually struggle with live
it's
action
a
anime.
spoiler for a movie that came out in 2010. Like what?
A recent kind of live action that I watched, and I didn't actually know that it was a live action for an anime or anything to start with, was Alice in the Borderland, which is on Netflix, and I actually really enjoyed it because it's almost like a whodunit mystery, but it's got some really cool twists and like puzzles, and you almost feel like you want to try and like figure it out before the characters. But it's quite interesting if you have or haven't seen the manga or anime. I think it's definitely worth a watch. I wouldn't say it's like a top CGI, but it feels, a lot of the emotion in it feels natural. It doesn't feel like it's being overacted, which I really appreciate.
That's cool. The one movie I'm nostalgic for when I was a kid was called
there is.
It's Real.
No.
It's the weirdest fucking movie I've ever seen.
Which one? Sorry.
It's called Garfield Gets Real. I have the weirdest nostalgia for this movie.
Damn.
Just for the sole fact of, there's the best roast in cinematic history in it. There's some great character development and plot twists where a sub becomes a dom in a relationship. It's just, it's got everything, man. It's just a great movie. Also, the cuck lord himself, Nermal, which if you don't know, is the gray cat, and he's a big cuck lord. Finally gets some comeuppance as well in the sequel. So at the end of the day, I'd say the Garfield trilogy for that CGI shit that no one's probably seen in their entire life is a 10 out of 10.
Oh my goodness, this guy coming out with that
I'm
Garfield
done.
lore.
Listen, dude, I could go on.
God.
I could tell you guys the plot of the movie, but I don't know if anyone wants to listen to it.
We'll go on the nostalgia train. What's your nostalgia?
My nostalgia. I'll tell you right after reading his comment. Blaze Space 201 says, do you know the season 5 sub of 7DS Sin is coming out tomorrow?
Is that
Seven
Seven
Deadly
Deadly
Sins?
Sins?
Yes. Oh, you guys got that? What the hell?
What?
Yeah.
I only watched like season 1 of Seven Deadly Sins. I could not get the rest of it into my head because it just went downhill for me.
I have not watched it yet. I've had it's been on the back burner because I've had so many anime, and it's just gotten to the point where I've forgotten about it. But now that this is coming out, I might get back into it.
Yo, appreciate that. You see, now you got 2 of them to start watching it. Yo, respect.
Rewatching. Okay, I've watched the first season.
Yeah, no, I've watched. You see, the thing about it is because the naming scheme is so weird when it comes to it. They don't say 1, 2, or 3, right? And I have my anime list, so I should be able to follow it in order. But I'm still like, sorry, what's next? What's the prequel? What's the sequel? I'm just like.
Notes on the Pfizer. And then I'll look up the names in a bit.
But like I watched the first season and I believe I watched the 3rd season, so I got confused. So I said I'll just wait for it all to finish and then I'll binge it like in a week or something, because let's be honest, we all know that on my anime list we have like 100 episodes to like binge, ready to go, like, you know.
Just waiting for a day when you're sick and you just lay in bed to watch anime all day.
Yo, that's exactly what I did. You remember? Okay, this was Thursday. I think the day I just before Princess's stream. I remember I didn't sleep the night before because it's me, of course. I just out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys know the anime called Carol and Tuesday.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I've heard of this until now.
Oh, it's a Netflix original. Oh, it's.
Oh, that explains
Bro, it was stuck in Netflix jail. It was.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. There's only one real like Netflix original that I actually like vibe with, and that was the Godzilla movies. Those were cool as shit to me.
Well, I thought.
No. Come on. So wait, you watched Kagegakuri, right?
Is that the one that they're in space and they're like
No, it's the like betting anime.
Oh,
Like,
I still have to watch that. I still have to watch that.
Yeah, I have not watched that. That it's not even my cup of tea anyway.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. I've heard mixed. I've heard reviews. Let's say the least.
like listen, I didn't even like Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, what makes it to where I'm gonna like this Yu-Gi-Oh with a yandere?
It's because
Mod, thank you.
yanderes make everything better, obviously.
Listen, I'm a fan of yanderes, but I couldn't even get into that anime. If I'm being honest.
What about you, Sky?
Yeah.
Are there any Netflix originals that you think like have been decent at least?
I still think Nermal's a cuck. That's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, right? No, hear me out on this one, right? Hear me out on this one. Garfield's trying to get with Irene, right? And like he's trying to get this shit. Nermal comes out here and cucks him every single fucking time. This shit is annoying.
Can you even say that word? Hold on, wait a minute. Is that TOS?
What?
Damn.
Word.
I don't think that's a gamer word that we have to be concerned about.
No, it's not a gamer word.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all
replace
know
it
the
real
gamer
quick.
word we shouldn't say, but hey.
There's a bunch of streamers that I watch that say that C word, cuck. So it's fine. So we're good. So anyways, listen.
Immediately gets
the end
banned
of the day-
from Twitch.
At the end of the day, man, Nermal needs to get his comeuppance. What he does is in the sequel.
What is it about Garfield with you?
Oh, I have no connection with Garfield whatsoever. I just thought it'd be funny to bring that back up.
Oh my god.
Fair enough.
You know, everything.
Man's just on Garfield every day. He's just like, Garfield.
That lasagna, bro.
Lasagna.
I'm
That's
pretty
man.
sure there was like an SCP designed around that.
Yes, there was actually.
There
Have you ever
was.
seen the anime Erased? Says Blizzy.
Oh my god!
I
Don't
need-
even get me started on a race.
Wait, no! Don't. I cause okay. I actually, do you know, I need to drop everything and just watch that because every single time someone brings it up, I'm like, shit. That
I've
should be
never
like
seen
number
it.
one.
Okay, listen.
You're right. Yo, this guy.
This guy's talking about cucks over here.
Yeah.
The main character for our race, I don't remember his name whatsoever, is the biggest cuck in anime. None of you can tell me otherwise.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so I can't do any input, like, but damn. Honey, me and you need to watch a race.
This is a little bit.
We should watch it together.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of spoilers. Man goes back in time to save this girl's life. All right.
Okay. That already there's an interesting plot. Don't tell me anymore because then I'm going to start thinking about, parallels and like yeah. But that's because I remember reading the synopsis. What, this was a 2018? Is that a 2018 or is that 2017 anime? I feel like it was,
I will have to look it up.
I'm gonna look it up right now because I remember seeing, guys, that has been on my thing for time. You see, the thing about me is I'm a seasonal anime person. If I don't watch it in one season, that shit's getting put on. That shit's getting put on the back burner.
You know what? Literally, an anime that I watched in a day
When
was
you
Jujutsu Kaisen, and I haven't done that since Madoka Magica came out.
I mean, I did that with Code Geass, the first season. Until
You're not talking me into watching Code Geass.
I'm not talking you into it. I'm just saying that's what I watched.
Okay.
I'm not just like you can't get me into rewatching Madoka Magica because I didn't like it that much. If I'm being honest.
Oh my god, he says. Blizzard's face says, imagine your girlfriend. Imagine your girlfriend not waiting for you, but your murderer can wait for you. Damn.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That's real romance right there.
Oh my god.
Bit, why is your foot in Sky's face?
Yeah, I went back in time and I just gave him a
kick in the head, you know.
Also, by the way, you said
Yo,
that one
what's
guy from
up?
the anime was the big
What's up, intern?
Yes, because okay, he literally
Hello.
said that in the chat, and that's a huge spoiler.
Yeah.
But I
Wait.
don't want to spoil anymore. Do not say anymore. Do
Well,
not
what if
say
I was
anymore.
gonna tell you? What if I was gonna tell you not about that anime? There was someone that was even bigger of a cuck. You ever seen Jingle All the Way? That guy that's trying to cuck Arnold Schwarzenegger? You can't. Do you know how much balls you need to have to do that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Ah.
That's my hands.
Deal, I
Anyways.
won't. All right. It looks like you guys have an unbroken bond now. You guys won't do spoilers.
Anyways, off this topic, let's get back to Garfield. I'm just kidding. But
Oh
back
my
to what you were
gosh.
saying. Back to what you were saying about my favorite Netflix special. I will say I do
Yeah.
have one. My favorite one would have to be, what was it called? Oh, it was it's Ragnarok. That's it. It's either
I
that
haven't
one or
seen
Stranger
Ragnarok
Things.
yet.
Is
I
that
haven't
either
seen
that
it
or
in a
Stranger
while.
Things.
is that
You
the
know
anime Ragnarok?
No, it's
Still-
Norwegian. It's a Norwegian series.
Oh, okay. I was
haven't
thinking. I was
finished
like,
season
hold on
3
a
of
second.
Stranger Things. Is it worth like doing? Because I only just I finished Stranger Things season 2,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
Stranger
enjoyed it.
Things
But I
season
would have been
three is
happy for them to leave it there. But I feel like season 3 came around, and I was like, I wish you'd let this die at this point. Honestly.
good. Oh no,
Money
season
grab,
3 is
you know.
great. I love season 3.
Okay, I'll finish it. If it's crappy, then I want
Well, I mean,
you owe me
season 4 is
time.
coming out soon too, so.
Have you seen No Game No Life?
Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolute.
Great,
Yes.
great.
Oh, but
Hated the movie.
Okay. Wait.
Whoa, okay, all right, whoa.
Wait.
That's where I draw the line. That movie had great animation. It cleared up a lot of things for the story. Just the fact that you're just mad at the fact that it doesn't have a second season, are you?
No. Well, yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's-
I'm of
I'm
the
mad
same
it doesn't
things
have-
here.
I'm mad it doesn't have a second season.
Yeah.
But as much as I feel like they fixed a lot of lore problems, I didn't like a lot of the subplot. Don't get me wrong, I still sobbed like a child when it happened.
Yes.
And I absolutely cackled my tatas off when Jabril, went mini mode. But I don't know. I think I would have preferred to have had a season 2.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement. I remember watching
Yeah.
it, I was just like, that damn. Now I'm just salty, and I'm crying.
Also, since we're on the topic of anime,
Yeah.
would you guys consider Marvel as like the Western anime? Kind of like Marvel Cinematic Universe?
No.
Those kind of-
No. I think you've got a point with that. I think in the way of I guess largeness. Well, no, I don't think it's a controversy. I think most people will probably agree, is that it's because obviously anime is just cartoons, but for anywhere but the Western world, we just kind of said, oh, this art style is nice and aesthetic and isn't like what we grew up with. Like, for example, Dexter's Laboratory or Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. It's still animation, but it's not in that kind of aesthetic style. I think anime is just a very stylized, obviously, piece of art that is animated, whereas we just had cartoons. It's the same thing. So I do think that Marvel was, when it was all animated or comic
I'm
books,
talking
it
about-
was like anime. But I don't
But I'm
think the live action is.
When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the hype that everyone's into it.
Oh,
kinda
yes.
Like how it,
Oh, if you're
So,
talking about the hype
basic-
community, then
Yeah, the hype community of Marvel, yes.
Yeah.
But the way that anime and cartoons are differed is usually anime will have these dark undertones that they're taking on with their characters, and usually the story
Yeah.
is pretty cohesive throughout.
Well,
You'll actually be able to follow it. Let's say
you're lying, April.
Yes.
No. I'm talking about Western things. And
Fine.
this is going to piss a lot of people off, and I
Don't.
already know that I'm going to get so much flack for this. Rick and Morty is an anime.
I'm
It's
not.
it's a cartoon that takes dark undertones and then also has a cohesive story that you can
It's
follow
not
for all
got dark
throughout.
undertones. It's just poop jokes. and somebody who thinks- Let's be honest. Let's be
Okay.
honest.
That could be said about a lot of things, HP. That could be said
You know
about a lot
what?
of
No, I want to
Yeah.
get High Sky. Yo.
This guy. Wait.
You can come back.
no,
just
stay
you
back
and me now.
over there. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back.
Oh my
my
god.
You and me, I know you.
Come
You're
back.
brawl.
Oh my god.
I'm coming back. back.
Okay, thank you.
You
Oh
want
my
to
god.
brawl?
Oh my
wanna go.
god. Why
Look,
you
I
do
just-
this to him, bro? Come on, man.
I won't take away Rick and Morty, obviously past what I've seen, which is like one episode. It must have some kind of substance that makes it so well loved by so many people, but I can't see past the poop jokes. I don't
Yeah.
find that kind of thing funny, and I think like it's definitely a me problem, but I'm not going to take away from the fact that it must have some substance for so many people to like it the way they do.
There
What
you
I
go.
like-
What it is once you get past the poop jokes and just look at it for like what it actually is trying to say under just like the poop jokes and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's basically just trying to appeal to the Western audience's, idea of,
Self-deprecating
oh,
jokes.
someone died on screen, haha, funny, and
Yeah.
all that. Unless it's a character that you like, of course. Then it's,
Oh, well,
oh my
shit.
god, my famous favorite character has died. What am I going to do now?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it looks like
okay, this is a mix of both. We have the character Mr. Poopy Butthole. It's a dumb joke on like, oh hey, poopy and butthole, funny, whatever. But like the fact that like he was around for one episode, and then everyone started liking him.
Sky.
I'm gonna ignore it. Everyone started liking him, and then he started to show up more in the show.
Right.
And then when he gets shot, everyone's like, "Wait, whoa, what?" Like this character dies, and then at the end of the episode, like he actually doesn't, and like he goes through like surgery. And it's like, hooray! This person that seemed pretty cool of a character is actually okay. But the whole thing was he seemed like a well-rounded and actually better, actually thought out character than Rick and Morty themselves.
I think if you're gonna talk about maybe like cartoons like Rick and Morty that are a bit more like deep or have
Edgy.
a bit more of a thought process behind it, I think one of the ones that you should look into. Now, I haven't actually seen this myself, but I've heard it from a lot of people. Is that one of the better ones to kind of go for that example with is something like BoJack Horseman
Yeah.
that has humor and deals with jokes, but delves so much more delicately and specifically into like the mental health side of it. I think that would be a much better example.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, water. Morty, seems like we got someone that's really cringy. Oh yeah, Rick, I think he is pretty cringy. That's all I have to do. Thank you, guys.
Oh my god.
Sky.
No, I'm in full agreement with Oni there when it comes to the subtleness of BoJack Horseman. Like I think I watched up to episode 42.
One of my exes forced me to watch every single episode of it.
I'm not gonna lie, I
know
haven't
the
been caught up recently, but I think I watched a good bit. I remember going on a binge series, like for like 4 or 5 days or something. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like on the surface, it kind of just looks like Rick and Morty or like any other rendition, but it really is it goes into the not just the mental health, but the social impacts of like
heard of
all
it.
of that.
Because past that, I didn't really consider it. But it was my ex that watched it, and he, bless him, tried to get me to watch it. But again, I don't know. There's certain types of animation. If I find it like uncomfortable to look at, then in my head I can't really get past that. I'm sure if I gave it a chance, I would probably actually really enjoy BoJack Horseman. But I don't know. I'm a petty bitch. And I don't know. I could never get into it. I don't know if I should give it a try, but I've heard that if you want to look into something that delves a bit deeper and takes itself a bit more seriously, while still being able to keep it lighthearted, that's a pretty good one to reference.
Yeah.
Lizzie Face says, "Have you ever seen Blue Exorcist?"
Yes.
Yes, and that's actually more of an anime that what you're talking it's the sense of BoJack Horseman. It's like, oh, the funniness and everything comes with it the first few episodes, and then you just get right
bro.
into something super deep.
Do you know? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. For the longest time, I dropped that episode I dropped that season. I dropped that anime at episode 7 because it threw me for a curveball. Like I didn't realize that towards the end, that's when it was getting the fucking big balls out, you know. I was like Blue Exorcist, more like blue balls. But
oh my god.
I don't know, but like
I
no,
think
like if you watch it
I
throughout
started
that it's a good one. It really is. I didn't expect it.
I actually think I only got to episode 4 with Black Exorcist, so I haven't seen it fully. But I can definitely, from what I've seen, kind of like, obviously when you end up in the anime side of the internet, you watch like AMVs and shit, you get into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, like the animation and the little snippets of story that I've heard without context are like absolutely beautiful. And I do think that is definitely one that I need to watch. Because it's in my ballpark of stuff that I'd like as well.
Yeah.
Basically, like the first 4 episodes are the equivalent of a training arc, and then it just like, oh hey, like, oh, you know, like we're getting a little bit of sinister, and then it just goes, hey, we're going to go literally the equivalent of going into Doom Eternal and finding the icon of sin.
I don't know that reference, but do you know actually what I'm gonna do? Because I'm not gonna lie, you seem like a pretty cool dude. I'm gonna send him my anime list, and I want him to have a look at it because
To judge.
Yeah, to judge, but also to see the stuff that I have planned to watch, and for him to recommend, because that'd be pretty cool.
On the topic of anime, then, do you feel like, have you seen an anime that you feel like is wholeheartedly underappreciated or like not given enough attention by the community just because either it came out at the wrong time or it was advertised wrong? Like, which is one that you really wish people like paid attention to?
The one that you fucking hate.
Which one? Which one?
Which one?
Yes.
I don't hate Code Geass, I just don't want to watch it. Like, personally, I watched the first 2 episodes and I didn't find it interesting, so I stopped. I don't hate it.
The first 2 episodes are basically like just small things, like, oh, it shows off like the family life of this character. Then the late, like, literally, I think it's episode 3 or 4. That's when it gets really into it, like where it like basically. Yeah, I don't want to get spoiled.
Don't spoil. But I get what you mean.
No, not for
Geass
you.
is another
Not
one
for
of the
you.
ones that my
Anyone
ex
out
really
there.
liked, and he, to be fair, like he had pretty good taste and stuff, and he enjoyed Code Geass, but I just like, I can't.
All right, I loved it until the end of the first season. Pissed me off.
Do you know? No, the end of the season 1 made me not start season 2. I just couldn't. And I know season 2 is great. I know it is. But I just couldn't go through it. I just couldn't.
Wait.
Also, yes, I do have a massive. I'm 5,000 episodes in, ladies and gentlemen. I know all the tropes.
Sky?
Real quick.
Yeah.
What's the stream name called? So then you can also promote it too, I guess.
Hysterical Punchline.
Yeah.
It's in the Discord.
Yeah, it is. It's the Hysterical Punchline Podcast. Brought to you live on Sunday nights. Also,
what about you, Ben?
Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for following.
God, fuck.
Wait, what?
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Also, my name's Bits. That is Hi Sky. We have the beautiful VTuber Honey over here, and we got Water. You know.
Bit, look at the chat real quick, and also hello, welcome to the stream.
$1 million,
I'm
but
pretty sure he would do that. Not for $1 million.
It would do
just
that.
because.
It would do that in a second, no question.
Okay. Yes, but hear me out. I would be stuck in. I would do that for $1 million only if during that time I get access to all alpha technologies and games, right? So what I mean by that is, like, because I was talking to you about this, like, you know, with Oculus, right? Oculus is owned by Facebook, and Facebook, blah, blah, blah. But like them and HTC and even Apple from other acquisitions, you can put 2 and 2 together if you follow. Like, over the next 4 years, we're looking at a transition into augmented reality. So if I were able to get like augmented reality, I don't have that, I'd totally do it, right?
No. That's not what we're saying here. Like, you're saying augmented reality in the sense that you'll be able to basically be a person who can see the outside world and inside world.
Yeah.
We're saying no. you are cut off from the real world.
Oh, like Sword Art
Okay.
Online.
Hang on. No. Hang
No,
on.
not Sword
Hang on.
Art Online. Like, okay, imagine this. So every day you wake up, instead of you being in like just VR chat or anything like that, you're in your Steam home world, and basically, whenever there's an upgrade for VR, like something new like mouth tracking or smell, basically that's added in, like automatically. You automatically have it. Like you just wake up and that's a thing that you own.
Okay.
And
So
basically-
hang on. Blizzy. First of all, yes, I've seen Kaichou Maid Summer, and I did enjoy it. Second of all, Bond Lude said, yes, you'll be allowed to use the beta alpha VR chat worlds. So when that question is made, it's like being stuck in SAO.
I'm not gonna lie. If I were an SAO, I wouldn't consider myself stuck.
But remember, you die in game, you die real life.
Yeah, no, I get
Wait,
that.
hold on. Better yet, that's the question. If he dies in any of the games that he's playing, does he die in real life? Because that just changes so many things.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Cause at least if I jump off a world in VR chat, like I just respawn.
True. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like, because
Excuse me.
like with VR chat, like if you jump in a world, like you're not going to get fall damage because that's not a thing in like most virtual worlds. But if you do it, like let's say if there's a system that actually made it to where you fall and you actually felt like the gravity and everything.
Oh.
Like what would
Every
happen
day
there?
in the game, his real body transfers his mind inside his VR body if he dies.
Wait, hold up.
Wait.
I need to
Every
read that
day in
again.
the game
Uh-huh.
is real.
If he dies, that he's not like we're saying you transfer your entire consciousness into.
Oh, so you're.
You
So yeah.
you die in game.
So
You're gone.
it's SAO. Deadass SAO. Okay, yeah. If it was
It's
SAO.
literally
Yeah.
yes.
Would you not do it? You know what? I think I definitely would do it.
You know, I still
actually.
probably
Just
would.
Not because
I probably still
not particularly because I'm like, oh yeah, in the video game, I think it's just like I would have my fun, and then when it wasn't fun anymore, I just end it.
There are more games that could come out later, HB.
Yeah.
You don't have to get that bored.
Also, actually, speaking of that, when it comes to let's say SAO style games, have any of you guys actually watched or continued on with the Sword Art Online series and stuff?
I got
So-
until what was it? Till they had like the
Gun Gale.
glasses. Yeah, I finished Gun Gale. I actually enjoyed the spin-off Gun Gale
Yeah,
Online,
I like
like
Gun
the
Gale.
separate anime.
I like that.
Spin-off,
That I
but not
enjoyed.
Actual like
Yeah,
no one-
no. The actual SAO anime I got through
Bond says I have
oh
too
god.
much questions.
I got through all of the initial like anime with the seasons until they're in like actual real life. And I got through the movie as well. Where they
So-
have to like jump between the worlds.
So
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
actually watched all of it except for the movies, just to like see all the way through how nonsensical the plot is. And I got through the freaking season where Kirito is a fucking vegetable. Okay,
Oh Jesus, I forgot
that was
about
the
that.
most
Why did you have to remind me?
underwhelming
No.
and crappy season ever
Oh.
of any
Okay.
anime.
Yeah, what's it called? Allison. Oh my god.
Alicization.
Yeah,
and
no.
it's the second season of Alicization.
Yeah,
So-
the underworld,
The
world,
first season was lit. Okay,
Bro, yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely would recommend to a friend. Like,
By the way,
We've been streaming for about-
Barlude has just asked another question, saying if you could bring 5 characters from anime or video games into the real world, who would you bring? And then it's not safe for work stuff, but like they'll just teach you like their powers or like whatever the fuck they're doing.
honestly,
So they become your servant or friend and teach you their anime
Yeah.
/ video game powers.
Hell yeah.
So 5
Oh,
people.
let Water go first. and
yeah,
then
I would have
Sky
to.
can go next.
I would have to
Okay,
fucking.
so we're going with video game characters and anime characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I only need one, and it's fucking. Listen. No one's gonna know this, or everyone's gonna know why. Psyche K.
Yep. Bro, that's exactly. Yep. Come on. Let's go. That's what I was. Yep.
You
Yep.
can't break the rules.
No.
Alright. No. He is an anime character.
He's an anime character.
Not only that, he's also in a video game too. So technically, either way.
But bro,
The reason why is Psyche K has psychic powers equivalent to God.
Yeah.
He's literally God. He protects the world on a daily basis from meteors, mere by the fact that he exists.
But like, you wouldn't want. So like, obviously, that would be like bringing God. So that's just somebody who's overpowered. That's in the interest of power. But like, you've got the opportunity to have somebody from an anime that would be your friend, or from like a video game that would be your friend. There's nobody from like the games or anything that you've played as or spoken to that you just like, wow, I'd really love to know more about this person, or I'd really love to hang out more with this person.
Not really, no, if I'm being honest.
No, bro, you're
Right,
forgetting.
what's is boring? Sky, what's your answer?
Nah,
Alright.
we have 5, bro. I get where you're coming from. He's my number 1. My number 2 would be Dr. Stone.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Sky, what's your answer?
Sky, you go first.
Oh, okay. So I mean, if we're doing like training and like power and all that stuff, obviously Goku. But I mean, I know there's stronger people, but I'd rather do Goku.
Plot armor. He can teach you how to have plot armor. I get it.
I mean, that's any anime character, if you're being honest.
And then if I'm looking for someone just to chill with and like, you know, make some jokes, some laughs and stuff, it'd be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what? Yeah, I keep on forgetting that shit. What the fuck?
Either Spider-Man will do.
Yo,
I want. You know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. I want someone else to
Yeah,
Speed
yo.
Racer specifically, because I want to know how he. I want to know how he fucking talks like that.
Go on, Bit. Who would you choose? Because you have up to 5 people.
Yeah. So yeah, just like water, absolutely we get him, right? Second person I'd get would be what's he called, like Kenzu from Doctor Stone, the main character. Senku from Doctor Stone. Just because, dude, that guy, if he smart as hell, you give him the resources, bruh, he will make it. He will make it. Got you, bruh. You want to build civilization from scratch? Got you, bruh. We're living in the 275th century. I'll bring you some electricity, bruh. Yo, give me your phone number.
Give me your phone.
Bruh, they literally went to like 27,000 years. 27,000. We can barely remember shit that happened 100 years ago.
True.
That's just that, bro. That's big brain. Big brain. Anyway, I'd take him on, and then I guess Sasuke. You know, I want to see. If he could, if he's really just that emo, you know.
See, you guys are doing this all for like power to get stronger or whatever the fuck. I'm just doing it to get some goofs, some gaffs, and some laughs.
Nah, do you know my personal favorite though? Like my number 4. Not many people probably know this anime, but Holo from Spice and Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, because like what, she's the goddess of like grain and wheat and like. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I love Spice and Wolf the anime, and I know this sounds stupid as hell, but it was like one of the first ones that had like an actual like proper good world building that I first saw. You know, where everything was believable, where the characters, like, I'd actually like to interact with her to see how quirky you know she could be. You know, it's just like, damn, I'd really like to talk to that person.
Bon says that they would pick Ichigo Kurosaki, Saitama, Yuma Kuga, Rin Okuma, and Natsu Dragon Eel. Actually, Bon says which Sasuke? Kid, teen, or adult?
Adult. Reason being, I'd want to get his perspective. Because,
actually.
Because that's the thing. Like, everyone is like, oh, like, but I really want to get his perspective because he's someone. I'm not gonna like say all the shit that happened, but he's someone that I can. Okay, I can't relate to because his family got fucking massacred, but you know. But I want to understand how he internalized everything, because any other person that would go through that would be a mental break.
Yeah.
But look where he is
basically
today.
went into mania and joined the mafia.
Yeah, I mean he did, to be fair, but like I just want to to talk to him about that, just to get like how he was able to turn such a hardship into like such a strength, and still recover from that, because he didn't block off everybody from the world. Like during his teenage years, he went all the way. He was like, I don't care. But you see him now as an adult, and if you watch Baruto, which I don't know why you're waiting for like 300 episodes for something good to happen, because I'm not doing that. But like, he's an actual father, like damn straight. So
I think for me, I'd want to take a little bit of liberty. For as much as I love anime and I do watch anime, I'm also like a huge mythology fan. So I'm taking a small bit of liberty with your question. I'm including mythology in it. / I know I can mix it in with the game. So I think, first of all, in the way of like power or teaching anyone, I would like die a Gilgamesh. No lie. Gilgamesh is incredible. And if you know anything about like Mesopotamia, then like that like his story was all to do with like going to find this very specific fruit to get immortal and then having it stolen. I think on top of the power, I think that kind of learning to deal with that kind of loss despite the effort that you put in is a really huge life lesson that I would love to learn. And also Mesopotamia is fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I think in the way of anime, I'd really love Homer for Madoka Magica.
You're
just because I adore Madoka Magica. And I don't know, probably Aqua from Konosuba, because I love Aqua. She's so dumb. It's just, I love it so much.
It's a breath of fresh air,
Yeah. Wholesome bimbo.
Oh my god.
Von Lude said, if a portal appears in your doorway and it goes to an anime or video game world that you can make your own character in, would you leave your life behind or stay behind in this awful world? By the way, you can pick the world. It's an isekai kind of situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, yeah, I would.
Main reason being, like, not just because all isekais are power fantasies ever, but like, you get to choose and design what aspects of life you didn't have before that you can now incorporate, right? Or actually, there's an anime this season, or no, it wasn't this season, it was last season. I don't know what it's called. Crap, I'm so bad with anime names.
One of my, I think, the best isekais recently, aside from Konosuba, which is like top of the fucking level of all time, is Mushoku Tensei.
I think that's the one. Isn't that the one with the boy? The small boy. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
That was such a well done isekai because it so well integrates like the past life. Obviously it's got its problems. In reality, this is like still a 20-something-year-old guy that's
20?
like
He's
hitting
34.
on a child.
He's 34.
Even worse, so like he's 34.
If
I could bring my friends with me, absolutely. I would 100% go in an isekai and bring my friends, and they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'd be like, "Let's go, fuckers, let's kill God."
So this was the thing that, like, I was just about to ask this. That was a little bit of a problem for me. The whole thing is, I would be sad that I would be losing all my friends.
Oh. Okay, who would you bring though, Water?
It obviously. Slick, HP. Like, do I have a set limit? Like, not.
Okay, let's say you've got a limit of 5 people.
5 people. So 3 people in here plus Slick, and then I think this is going to be very controversial to the group, but Doe.
No, I love Doe.
No, I get that. I feel that.
Just okay. Actually, wait. Fuck. I'm gonna have to replace Doe with my wife. Fuck.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Sky, who would you bring?
This is
or would you bring them? Would you bring anyone at all, or would you just want to go in on your own?
No, that's the issue. I would want to bring people. Only problem is I have a lot of friend groups that I'm part of on VR chat, and they're all I treat and I love everyone equally. I wish I could bring them all, but I don't know who I'd pick.
Just fucking populate the entire world with your friend groups.
Oh yeah, make your friends NPCs.
Oh my god.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Nah,
That'd be kind of.
Yo, imagine being a human being, having your own existence, and then being teleported to another world, not of your own volition, to live as an NPC. Nah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, nah,
when you think about it, like when you think of NPCs are just people, but they have a set like job and
Schedule,
direction.
yeah.
Like literally, an NPC is just a human being, but they have something to do.
If they
So-
could
Yeah,
choose
I mean,
their
if you
own
can think
job,
about it.
that's
Hold on.
fine.
Oh, yeah,
but-
shit.
Hold on, think about it this way. NPCs are better than human beings in the fact that they actually know what their purpose is.
Oh my god. Estimate.
Go on, Water. Not Water, Bit. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like one side of me is like, yes, I'd absolutely take everything. I take Sky, I take HP, I'll take water, and
Vandex says,
Not too
imagine
more.
I don't
getting
know.
your complete life change just to be in Minecraft and do.
Do you know what? That's
I
actually
love that.
that's actually. Do you know that's actually kind of something that's funny because the game of life, right? Have you guys heard of that?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's like
We
the
should play that on stream.
Oh, we actually should.
That and fucking Monopoly are. We're gonna ruin friendships, aren't we?
Good.
Probably.
We're
Okay,
gonna
let's
lose
play it
people to
now.
take on our isekai adventures.
Yeah.
Exactly. That'll be the true test.
the true test of friendship. No, but I'm talking about the theoretical game of life because it's like the three rules is like if you're like a box, a pixel, right? You guys can type it in. You've probably seen it before, but it's like simple rules that determine unparalleled complexity into life. Like that's the patterns it breeds. Like that could literally just be like Minecraft. Except if you expanded that out, then it could be our reality. And then that's like feeding into the simulation theory of the world,
And then some guy comes up, sleeps in your bed, kills everybody, and keeps you as a trading slave.
Do you know what? That needs a.
I love that, unironically.
Damn.
That needs. Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. It's perfect.
Damn.
So,
Not gonna lie though.
Go on.
Okay, after High Sky's comment and then HP, you're gonna say who you would bring in all that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our closing statements for the stream because we've almost been streaming for 2 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we've
Damn,
got
time flies.
Phasmophobia later. If you still wanna hang out with us, there'll be Phasmophobia streams later.
Hey.
Yes,
I
I will be streaming, Bid will be streaming, and HP will be streaming on twitchtv.com. I will put all the links in there.
I was just gonna say, if I was a villager, man, I'd want to be an enchantment or a library.
Oh yeah. And
Librarian.
I think that's a good call actually.
Yeah, because
Anyways,
you
go ahead.
you do books in that.
You got libraries for days, Can't get bored ever.
All right, HP, your turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna say who you're bringing.
I think obviously I'd bring Water and Bit.
Bestie.
don't know The besties, I don't know if Sky would enjoy it though. I'd feel bad if I brought you Sky and then you turn up and you were like, oh, this is a bit shit actually.
Well, what is it?
Oh.
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
bringing?
what?
Where are you bringing us? Cause you get to choose if I'm not
100%.
mistaken,
We'd
right?
be in like a medieval D&D world, bro. D&D is my stuff. We're gonna
Bro,
go into
I'd just be a
D&D world, I
bartender,
swear
dude.
to God.
Dude,
Oh,
a
absolutely then.
bartender.
Yeah, Sky.
Oh.
Sky's coming 100%. But I think who else would I bring? I'd probably out of the family friend group, I would probably bring. I think I'd bring Ray because Ray is super smart.
Yeah.
And I feel like they would pick up on things like really, really quickly. And 100% I would bring Princess. Because they're funny
Oh,
and
yeah,
they make me laugh. And
that's
we're the
what
same person.
I feel that.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
That will be ending the stream of side of the podcast and also recording side of the podcast that I'm going to have to edit later and do all this stuff with.
Ha.
So we will all be talking to you later. I'm going to do the ending of the podcast on stream, but for the guys on YouTube, thank you for tuning in and watching us, and also on Spotify. I know you're there too.
I'm gonna clip it down
for...
into each section, so don't worry, guys. You're not gonna have to sit through.
In the chat is everybody's links as well if you want to check out us playing Phasmophobia and have a laugh at us screaming later on.
Oh my god!
Indeed, that will be on not only just the specifically this is for the YouTube and the Spotify. He'll be doing the stream.
Yeah,
so
I actually will try.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in to the YouTube channel and also the Spotify. We will be making more content for you later on, possibly different from the podcast.
Definitely different.
We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning into the first episode and also watching our content.
Yeah, and if you'd like to be, a part of this brilliant community, feel free to, join the BitBoy multiverse and put in suggestions for next time. You can suggest what we talk about.
Join the Discord server.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Someone throw the shit. but yeah,
I got this. But more importantly, in the description of the video, you will have our links to all of our YouTube channels. You will also have our Twitter if need be, and you also have our Twitch, and then you will have future videos in the
seriously, thanks,
card right over there. And also, just in case, we will also have the website for the Hysterical Punchline Podcast and Discord server for the BitBoy multiverse.
Wow. But yeah, this is the first of many to come, and you could be right here next time on